In last week's video, we left you hanging a bit. Our sleep in a Walmart parking lot was disturbed in the early morning hours. Well, things don't always go as planned. We weren't actually planning on filming at all today, but things happened unexpectedly, and we decided to share today after all. Really, before the day even got started, it got a little crazy. At 5 a.m., we were woken up out of our sleep with a knock on our van.
We thought we got the dreaded knock. We did. It just wasn't the type of knock that most people are aware of or afraid of. Like Audra said, it woke us up out of a deep sleep.
Deep sleep.
Kind of quickly went to the front of the van, expecting to see some sort of police officer or some authority of some kind informing us that we had to move or whatever.
And I grabbed the camera while he went to check things and started filming just in case.
There was nobody towards the front of the van, and started checking the side mirrors, and at first didn't think anything of it.
And I checked the back windows in the meantime because it didn't seem like he was seeing anything.
So double checked the passenger side mirror, and I finally realized there was somebody sitting on the curb right off to the corner of our van, and I think she was using our bumper to hold her soda can or whatever she was drinking.
At 5 in the morning.
And somehow, some way, she must have knocked something against our back door, and it sounded exactly like someone knocking to get in.
And who knows why she chose to come hang out right next to our van at 5 in the morning. There weren't many cars parked around. There was like a camper and another guy camping in his car. Kind of weird. She was on the phone, then she was coughing and sneezing and whatever, and then she went away, and then she came back. Then she finally went away, and we were able to go back to sleep.
It was actually a blessing in disguise, maybe, in some ways, in that it was a live drill for us to... We often talk about security and, what do we do in the worst case scenario? Someone meaning us harm. Are we in a position where we can grab our keys, maybe sound the alarm if we need to, or worst case scenario, jump in the driver's seat and take off. So we always try to park with our nose free and clear so that we can drive off if we need to. And anyway, it was just a good test, I think, for us. You wake up in that deep sleep early in the morning, you're kind of fumbling around for your keys and your glasses and trying to get your wits about you. So
I think we did well, though.
Yeah.
I think we kind of jumped right to it and grabbed what we needed to and did all we could. Okay, so that sums up our crazy early morning disturbance. Now let's get on to the rest of our day. We were actually able to get some more sleep after all the excitement and took our sweet time getting up in the morning. We slowly got moving, stopped in at Walmart to use their restroom and get restocked on some ice and essentials, and then got back on the road with a plan to do some chores and get some work done for the day. We made some stops at some thrift stores we found along the way. Okay, you guys. Yay or nay? What do you think about these shoes? Do they look horrible? They're actually Crocs, and they're the most comfortable sandals I've ever tried on. Let us know what you think.
I mean, I don't know.
8.58. Do you think they would fit someone who's size 8.5? Oh, did we forget to mention? Welcome back to our Gulf Coast adventure. Today our destination is the Punta Gorda area. We're heading north in search of a library so we can get some work done before exploring more amazing Florida state parks. Okay, so one of the great things about van life, being in a van, is that we can just do things spur of the moment. We were just driving down the road and I noticed this place. We were here years ago. It is the craziest place, oddest place, called the Shell Factory. let us take you in and show you around. So there's lots of random things here. First of all, when we came in, there's a market going on in the front parking lot. Over here, there's a nature park. There's gem mining, a saloon shootout, and a merry-go-round, and a bar. Alright, there's polar bears and Steve's. There's a ride. But you have to be with an adult. We have mini golf. Look at all these shells. There are shells, shells, upon shells, upon shells here. Everywhere. So if you don't want to find your shells on the beach, this is your paradise. Look, we even have an arcade. Now, does it have Steve's favorite? We'll have to see.
I don't see it. I don't see my favorite Miss Pac-Man.
I see my favorite. There's my favorite. Does anybody recognize this guy from any movie? Now for what I think is the good part. I was thinking of yet, but here's the pirate's den. This place keeps going and going, it doesn't end. Your upside down trees. Okay, so we just got the disappointing news that what I came in here for isn't here anymore. There was a collection of most insane animals that were, I think, taxidermied. But we just found out that they were on loan, and when the owner passed away, the family wanted them back for the estate, so they're not here anymore. And how long did she say that they have been here?
1938.
This place has been in business since 1938. And it's pretty crazy. We were able to dig up some old photos for you of a few of the zany things we had found during our last visit here back in 2013. All right, these aren't the animals I had in mind, but they do have these animals here. So these are real taxidermied animals, right?
I believe so.
Kind of weird.
Audra begged me to go on the merry-go-round, so I shelled out one whole American dollar.
All right, now I gotta pick out which horse I want to ride on.
Like, see how these feet are down here?
Yeah.
These ones don't go up.
Gotcha. The shell factory definitely made for a fun, unique stop and was a nice way to break up our drive. Then it was time to quit playing and actually get to work. Well, I can only speak for myself. I'm not quite sure what Steve was doing over there. Hey Steve, what are you doing?
Watching the game on the Jeep.
What game are you watching?
Sixers and Toronto Raptors.
Go Sixers. He's a Philly fan. We had researched some potential spots for Steve to be able to see the game. You probably know by now that we like to keep our spending down as much as possible. So it worked out pretty well for us that Steve could actually watch the game without having to spend money on food and drink. All right, while Steve watches basketball, I'll give you a little tour of Fisherman's Village. Oh look, some pretty things. All right, now this is Steve's kind of place for sure. Okay, well maybe not. Like a bunch of beachy stuff. Steve doesn't know what he's missing, does he? It's a little bit more my style, if I was a shopping kind of girl. Lucky for Steve, I'm not. So we've got shops, restaurants, live music, water, boats, great scenery. It's a fun place. Fisherman's Village sits on the Peace River just off the Charlotte Harbor. It's got over 30 shops, several restaurants, a beautiful marina, resort, and pool, and is the home to several fishing and sightseeing boat tours. It's a nice little spot with really great views, and apparently it's also full of lots of friendly people. Hi guys! Wish you were here! What's the status?
My Sixers lost.
Oh man. Now what?
Say we go look around a little bit.
I'll show you some cool spots since I've done all the scoping out of things. What do you call that?
Recon.
I've done the recon. We just pulled into Gilchrist Park here in Punta Gorda. Today's been a little bit of a van chore, regular life kind of day, with the exception of stopping over at Fisherman's Village and the stop at the shell factory. Today we've been just getting some work done and doing some errands, and now we're doing some van chores, switching out water, cleaning things up a little bit, and we're gonna make some dinner while we're here at the park. So we've replenished our water supply here. We had an extra full jug in the garage. We thought at this park there'd be a bathroom where we could dump the gray water and maybe refill the other jug, but that's not the case, so we're gonna have to make do for now. All right, we're getting things set up. Here's a little hack we've figured out because we don't have a lot of counter space. We're using the dryer rack for workspace. We got together with Jamie and Lisa a couple episodes ago from Gertie Vandergroot, another YouTube channel. And we have the bread that Lisa gave us. So we're going to use that and make some hopefully delicious grilled cheese sandwiches with leftovers. And that's what's for dinner. This awesome bread that she made. Alright, so we're going to try something tonight, a little different. We have this cheddar cranberry cheese. And we're going to try it on the bread. You often have, or you can find sometimes, like a sweet and savory grilled cheese. So we're going to try a specialty version tonight.
Try one special and one regular.
And we got the regular cheese over here. We don't have any other slice, so we're doing shredded, but it should taste the same. And this is what Lady G is up to right now. Look at that. Yum.
Alrighty, dinner is served.
These are some goodies. Look at this amazing looking grilled cheese. Yum. So it's taste test time. Let's see.
I tried the shredded cheese one. It's not bad. Now I'm going to try the cheddar with cranberries. A little more flavor with this one.
Yeah.
This is what you would call more of a dipping cheese sandwich.
If only you had something to dip it in. Yeah. And I definitely prefer the cheddar with cranberries. I think that's delicious. We got our bikes out for an evening ride along Punta Gorda's Harborwalk, a 2.5-mile paved pathway along the harbor.
What's going on here tonight?
All these little tiny parks along the water here. I think we're riding along Charlotte Harbor. And now after riding down the trail, we're back at Fisherman's Village.
So this is a happening place on a Saturday night.
Look at these cute places. Where'd it go? Oh, right there. You see him? Come on, dolphin. There he is. We'll come back this way. Come back, dolphin. Did you see that?
Come back, dolphin. Did you see that?
This was a great spot to enjoy the beautiful view and perfect evening. We finished up the evening at a tribute concert we stumbled upon on the Harborwalk before going in search of a parking spot for the night. Tomorrow we're heading back to the coast to enjoy more white sand and beautiful blue water, lighthouses, bike trails, and some rather interesting spots. Be sure to tune in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any adventures. And as always, please like and comment. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.